Oh, Adrian, won't you please come back to help us, we need you, Adrian, you're our only hope. I imagine that's kind of the conversation's pretty much gone if Marko or Horner has tried to contact Adrian Newey, and it's no coincidence that car has really struggled to be developed ever since he left the team. Now, I know last season he was employed at Red Bull, but he pretty much spent the entire year on gardening leave. That car was Pierre Wache's car, or at least it was developed into his car. And now in 2025, it's 100% Wache's car. And it appears to me very blatantly that they don't know how to develop their car. Maybe things will change in 2026 with a complete, kind of new slate and everything like that. But I don't know. We'll have to see. It's going to be an interesting time. But yeah, for me, it's plain to see that Red Bull are missing Adrian Newey. And Dr. Helmut Marko has pretty much said as much as well in this interview here. Let's have a look at what's been said on the F1Chronicle.com as always. Dr. Helmut Marko has admitted that Red Bull is already missing Adrian Newey. Newey joined Red Bull almost 20 years ago, with his success only further cementing his reputation as arguably the greatest Formula One designer of all time. But amid Red Bull's internal and ongoing chaos last year, he decided to switch to Aston Martin. Of course we're missing a man like that, team advisor Dr. Helmut Marko told Österreich newspaper. Adrian Newey is Adrian Newey. But we're a team of also almost 1,000 people. The team behind him was built up gradually. Currently, however, Red Bull appears to be in tatters, with only Max Verstappen able to drive the 2025 machine. The now demoted Liam Lawson was basically the slowest driver overall in Shanghai. Red Bull is now taking plenty of heat for ousting the New Zealander after just 2 races. When asked how he's feeling this week, Marko admitted to Österreich newspaper things have been better. And when asked if anyone should bet on Verstappen winning a 5th consecutive title this year, he acknowledged, well, our car would have to perform better. Upgrades are expected to be on the car in Suzuka, where Tsunoda will be Verstappen's new teammate. But Marko cautioned, yes, but they have to work first, and I won't bet on that happening overnight. One perception of the current situation is that the late 2022 death of Red Bull founder Dietrich Mateschitz sets in motion the current management chaos. Former F1 driver Ralf Schumacher said, as much as I respect Helmut, 2 races alongside Verstappen is simply not enough with the Bock. That's what I'm calling the car. I mean, I've called it a bucking Bronco, so I can see where he comes from with that. Marko is now coming under a bit of pressure internally again, added Schumacher, who also told Sky Deutschland that he isn't sure team boss Christian Horner can survive the current situation at all. With this whole headless bunch, firefighting is the order of every day, he said. When you consider where Red Bull was and where they are now, I wouldn't want to know what Dietrich Mateschitz would have said about it. I think things simply are not working there right now. In my opinion, Horner backed the wrong horse, lost the best people, and this is the result. Verstappen, however, was present for the emergency driver and technical meeting at Milton Keynes on Thursday, demonstrating that he hasn't yet given up on Red Bull. The meeting was primarily about Max sitting down with the engineers and going over the next steps, Marko said. It should allow us to calmly address Max's wishes and criticisms. As for the controversial decision to axe Lawson, Robert Dornbos, whose own career at Red Bull Racing only lasted 3 races, insists it's just part of the game. It's hard to come to terms with it, but ultimately it was a sporting decision that had to be made, he said. Red Bull still gives him wings to develop, nice use of terminology there, to develop his F1 career in the junior team. Red Bull gives you wings, but it also clips them when it wants to. They've proven that many times, so we'll see how things go. I mean, I really do think unless they get on top of this car, Max will leave. I really do. Maybe not after this year, maybe after 2026, because we've got a new regulation change. We've got a completely new set of cars being developed. So, you can argue that this car is an evolution of 2023, one of the most dominant cars in F1 history, which is an evolution of 2024, if you follow me. Like, they've not made groundbreaking changes to that 2023 design, I don't think. And that's maybe where Wache has struggled, because he has developed the car in a way that he thinks is good for it, and in theory it is, but from a driver's point of view, it's very difficult to drive, and hopefully he's learned from that mistake from the 2026 car, because if he hasn't, and even Max can't drive it, I firmly believe he'll go to Aston Martin or Mercedes or any top team that he wants other than Ferrari, probably, because I don't see him going to Ferrari personally. But hey, stranger things have happened. Hamilton's at Ferrari now, But yeah, your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Does Red Bull really miss Adrian Newey right now? I think they do. But all good things come to an end. It is no coincidence that the drop-off has happened. I mean, look at McLaren. You know, they arguably dropped off a few years after Newey left. Williams did as well. March kind of faded into existence after Newey left, and you can argue the same thing is happening with Red Bull now. Your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Like, share, comment as always, and yes, see you soon for some more F1 content here on the channel, guys. Have a fantastic weekend ahead. Have a good one.